Welcome back to the Chronicles of Colvin, nerds and nerdettes. I hope everyone's having a blessed day today, and it is a fantabulous day today. Do you know why? Yes, you are correct. Today was the season finale of Creature Commandos. Oh, thank God this show is over. So, delving into today's episode. Today was actually, shockingly, my favorite episode of the whole series. They actually wrote Nina in a way she was really only the only relatable character I even remotely even cared about. But you got her backstory today, and you very much felt for her and cared about her because you saw everything that she went through. As far as the rest of the show, Frankenstein, dumb, of course, typical. He's the bride, gets rid of him real quick. I don't even know why that whole part was part of the show. It was interesting because everything I had complained about with the writing was somewhat rectified in the finale with the twist that the princess actually was bad, but you don't find that out until they send Nina out to kill her. But you're at the point you're rooting for Nina not to kill her because you still want to see the good in Nina. And then the princess turns and kills Nina, and then at the end you find out the bride calls the princess out on everything that I had complained about. Her sleeping with Rick Flag, that she seduced him, that it was all a ploy, that the whole Clayface situation, that was a plant, that she had all this set up. It kind of brought everything back around. But it still, I don't feel, made the series good. Just because you have one good episode doesn't mean the whole series was good when the first 6 episodes were atrociously bad. Like I said, they killed the one character that was really had any humanity to her, but in them doing that, you kind of saw some humanity in the bride. The powers, I still don't understand the powers. 2 episodes ago or an episode ago, when the bride and Phosphorus were taking out this whole army, I mean, bullets and everything were going right through him. And now all of a sudden on this episode, the weasel bites his arm and that hurts him. I don't understand how that works, how bullets don't hurt but teeth do. But I don't get that. Other than that, let's see, there's a post-credit tease. Really doesn't set anything up. They brought back G.I. Robot at the end. The post-credit scene was with Frankenstein. The same scene we've seen before with another gypsy woman. So, I mean, I'm sure he's going to just kill her too for, no reason. I just didn't understand his whole character. It really made no sense. G.I. Robot they brought back. He doesn't say G.I. Robot kill Nazis this time, so maybe there'll be some character growth or development there. We saw King Shark, but correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't Stallone. It didn't sound like Stallone, so I don't know what that's all about. But overall, I did enjoy this episode, but this was the only episode I have enjoyed. And taking that all into consideration, one good wrote episode doesn't make the series good. So I think at the end of the day, I have to give the series, I'm going to be brutal with this. I think, and this is even being generous, I'm going to give this show a 3 out of 10. It just did not work for me. A lot of the writing did not work. Like I said, the music and the score choices just distract you. This was the best episode by far. Music, the writing, everything seemed like it came together on this episode. I don't know if James Gunn had more involvement with this episode or if they had other writers involved, but this episode was much more cohesive. Everything was together versus the last 6. But just because one was good doesn't mean the whole show was good, and the whole show was crap. I know James had tweeted that there was going to be implications going forward for Lanterns and Peacemaker, which I don't know with what they did how Lanterns will fall into this. I can see Peacemaker just of the point that I imagine he'll be involved with this task force because of Waller and Rick Flag, I would imagine. But yeah, just bad writing, bad music, bad scores, bad characters. Didn't care about any of them. Cared less as the show went on, except for Nina, and we finally see her story, and then she's taken away. I also don't know what James Gunn's deal is with police. Today had a very political feel towards police, and this is the second time this has happened in this series. The first time was with the Weasel, when he was dragging the kids out of the school, and the cops shoot Weasel and don't even care about the kids that he's obviously dragging out. In this episode, when they find Nina in Star City, her dad goes and tries to talk to her, and he busts through the police to see her and is hugging her and talking to her, and the police shoot him and kill him, a man who's clearly not a threat. And I don't know if this is just like the rhetoric that they're trying to put out there, that, you know, all cops are bad or whatever, but it just doesn't work. It's too political. Like, that's not how a police officer would act or react to clearly what was a father trying to see their daughter, and whose hands were up and were trying to talk to her. Like, the man had no weapon. He wasn't a threat. Like, I can see maybe detaining him, but not killing him. It felt very forced and political. I didn't like that either. That's what also brought the score down. A lot of this it didn't feel like it was realistic. It was just trying to push a rhetoric. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Creature Commandos wasn't for me. Maybe it was for you. That's great. If it was, leave a comment. Maybe tell me why you liked it. Yes, a lot of it fell flat for me. Jokes fell flat. Everything just really fell flat. I didn't have high hopes for this project anyway, so I'm not terribly upset I didn't like it, but I was very underwhelmed on what they did with it. So if you liked it, leave a comment, tell me why. Like this video, go ahead and subscribe, share. Trying to get to 500 subscribers this year. That's my goal. So share it, help me out. Let's build this community, and we'll see you on the next video.